Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, presenting the roast of Steve Miggs live on stage, baby.
That's right. Everyone from KSW is going to be there. It's going to be a blast, BJ. Craig Gass, he's a very funny man.
Is he?
Except for when he says mean things about me.
That's when he's at his funniest, actually.
Big Walter Jones from the Seattle Seahawks will be joining us and hanging out with the Rockaholics.
How about the Ring of Honor man himself? The Hall of Famer is going to be there just to roast you.
And Fox 13 News, Adam Skirkies.
Yeah, Adam is probably going to really want to roast you now after you since you Delazimed his name.
I guess Castle reached out to him originally because obviously Adam used to work here at KSW. Great dude. He's like, hey, would you be into coming down and roasting Miggs? And he's like, oh, you mean the unroastable? I'm there. And I was like, son of a.
Adam knows what's up.
I'm gonna eat those words that night, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's April 15th at Snoqualmie Casino Ballroom. Part of the ticket proceeds going towards Smash Seattle. That's a great cause, and we do have tickets left. They are selling though. There are, so you want to get them before they're gone. You can get them at KISW.com.
Let's play B Miggs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
Scream his name. B Miggs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B Miggs. You're a loser.
It is time for B Miggs, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
It's the Kraken.
Yeah, let's go Kraken.
Yes, even though they don't play tonight, but let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go and play the next game on Saturday.
Against the Kings.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Are the Kings any good?
Everybody's good compared to us, right?
Except for the Coyotes.
And the Canadians. That's it. Just think of the Coyotes, Canadians, and then everybody's better.
Kings are not top of the standings. Right?
Okay.
Don't we play 2 games against the Kings, too?
You know what? I think you're right.
I think it's back-to-back, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, hopefully we can get 2 wins there.
Kings are in second place in the Pacific Division.
Crap. Okay, well,
let's not get too crazy.
Let's hope we score goals.
Okay, I'll take that.
Silver lining.
Yeah, but the thing is we really want them not to score goals either. That's because even when we score goals doesn't necessarily mean we win.
That is absolutely true.
Do we really even want to win?
What?
At this point, there's no hope.
Yeah, there's no hope for the playoffs.
I mean, regardless if we win a bunch of games, we're still going to finish in a decent spot where we'll have a good opportunity of getting the top draft pick.
And to be perfectly,
it's all lottery based anyway.
And to be perfectly honest, I was just happy that the dreams of myself and Steve were fulfilled by them getting 20 wins this season.
For real.
Because I didn't really know if we were going to do that or not.
Baby.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Chris in McKenna. Chris, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. Goodbye. Yeah. For those playing at home, Chris will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Chris, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Robert Duvall, Marlon Brando, and Harrison Ford all appeared in what movie about the Vietnam War?
Apocalypse Now.
Yes. What color are the moons in the cereal Lucky Charms?
Blue.
Yes.
Yellow.
On Mount Rushmore, which one of the presidents is wearing a jacket?
Jefferson?
No.
Washington.
Yes. What team did Peyton Manning play for after the Indianapolis Colts?
Broncos.
Yes. Which European city was the first ever to host the Summer Olympics twice?
London.
No.
Pass.
Whose first film was the documentary Roger and Me?
Michael Moore.
Yes. Which plant makes up most of the koala's diet?
Eucalyptus.
Yes. In what decade of the 20th century did Harry Houdini die?
40s.
No.
30s.
No.
50s.
No. A gift of China is given to celebrate the anniversary of how many years of marriage?
China. 30.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct.
Well, this could be a tough one there for Stevie.
I feel some of these are going to be hard for old Stevie there.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't know how to pick this one.
Oh, you're thinking that it'll be close at least.
I don't even know if it'll be close. That's the problem.
Wow, so you can't even speculate at all on this.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a schmucking or a close one. I just, Steve sometimes pulls answers from out of where. And, yeah.
Well, he's back.
Yes, I
am.
am.
To see where he pulls these answers out of. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Robert Duvall, Marlon Brando, and Harrison Ford all appeared in what movie about the Vietnam War?
Platoon?
No.
I don't even know. Bridge over River Kwai.
No.
Crap. Indiana Jones and the Vietnam War.
No. What color are the moons in the cereal Lucky Charms?
Yellow.
No.
White.
No.
Purple.
No.
Wow.
On Mount Rushmore, which one of the presidents is wearing a jacket?
Jefferson.
No.
Lincoln.
No.
Washington.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
what team did Peyton Manning play for after the Indianapolis Colts?
The Denver Broncos.
Yes.
All right, here we're back.
Which European city was the first ever to host the Summer Olympics twice?
European city. I'm going to go with Athens.
No.
Spain.
No.
I know. Florence.
No. Whose first film was the documentary Roger and Me?
Oh, Michael Moore.
Yes. What plant makes up most of the koala's diet?
Eucalyptus.
Yes. Wow, you actually said it right, but you still lose. 6-4.
Moral victory. I said eucalyptus right.
Yes, exactly.
Nice work, Chris.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a big
bad
shocker
one.
right there.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do get this.
Nice.
I didn't want that.
Always respect the Static X.
Oh, yeah. Steve's the loser. Steve.
Some of the ones you did not know that Chris did know. He knew that Robert Duvall, Marlon Brando, and Harrison Ford all appeared in Apocalypse Now.
That's what it was. I
That
couldn't
is
think of
what
it.
it was.
I couldn't think of the name.
I really thought you were going to get that one. And when it wasn't there, I was like, wow, I thought he had that.
No,
Yes.
you're right. I should have had it.
The color of the moons in the Lucky Charms are blue.
Yeah, think of a blue moon.
Blue moon?
Steve.
Yeah.
It ain't yellow. It's got to be blue.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Lucky Charms guy, but that makes sense. but I'm not much. Of
I used to love Lucky
Oh, they're
Charms.
so good.
Well, they're magically delicious.
Thanks, guys. Does anybody want to guess the European city that was the first ever to host the Summer Olympics twice?
It would be a guess. I would go Rome.
No.
London.
Yeah.
No. London was already guessed.
London was already guessed. I would go Rome.
He said Rome.
Athens?
I know.
No,
I would
he
go
was
Rome.
Yeah.
Athens was already said.
Yeah, that's why I'm all confused.
I'm making.
There we go.
Paris?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
No,
Thank
it was
you.
true. I looked it up.
All right,
I knew
fine.
it.
Paris. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Paris,
Wow,
France.
what's so special about Paris?
It's the city of
tower.
love.
Yeah, but the city of throwing discs and stuff, is it? All right.
A couple of questions you did not get to that Chris did not answer correctly. In what decade of the 20th century did Harry Houdini die?
I'm going to go 50s.
No.
Nope.
60s.
You're wrong.
Nope.
70s.
No, way wrong way. Yeah. No.
20s.
There we go.
All right. I knew that.
Yeah. You got 5 guesses there. I mean, it's fine. It worked it out.
Easy
5
question.
guesses. Yeah, there you go.
And then the gift of China is given to celebrate the anniversary of how many years of marriage?
Wow, I should know this because I just had my 37th.
And you should have done this.
Yeah.
So somewhere between
30.
0 and 37. 30 was already guessed by Chris, so no.
yeah, it's
20.
not 30.
There you go.
20 years China. I'm going to have to ask my wife if I gave her China for our 20th anniversary. I don't think I did.
Wait, you don't remember?
Did you
Well,
get a
no,
Chinese
I
food
don't-
at least?
Chinese food, yes. Yes, you know what? I gave my wife the entire country of China. I said, you know what? Here you go, honey.
Well, then why are you at war with them?
Well, probably because she likes China better than me. I think that's the problem.
Fair enough. Congratulations. Oh, wait, sorry. No, sorry for your loss, Steve.
Wow.
Whoa, there's a troll for
Congratulations to me.
you. All right, dude, I don't believe this story, but I guess it could be true. There's a woman on Reddit that said she was talking to her dad about gas prices recently, and that led him to telling her about these amazing biscuits he picks up at the local gas station every time he goes. He like raves about them the way you rave about, the cookies you get at Jackson's.
The Jackson Snickerdoodle cookie is God tier.
He's been grabbing these biscuits for 20 years at this gas station. And she's like, all right, you know what? Let me have some next time you go. So he's like, cool. And he buys her a pack, brings them to her, and she's like, Dad, these are clearly dog treats.
No.
He's been eating dog treats for 20 years.
Well, I guess they're good.
Well,
have you ever eaten a dog treat?
No, and I can't even I can't even want to. I mean, you'd have to sneak it to me because I would never know.
I tried a milk bone. It was awful.
See, that's very interesting because I tried a milk bone back in high school, and I was kind of okay with it.
Huh. Oh. Everyone's tasting different, man.
Yeah, they kind of taste like Wheaties.
Oh. I think it's mind over matter in my brain. I'm sure they're fine. But he doesn't know now. He's like, I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep doing this. It's just been his favorite treat for 20 years. But now that he knows it's a dog treat, he's like, I don't think I can do it anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. I was just saying at that point, you might as well just still do it.
Yeah, if you're not getting sick of it, why not?
Right.
Yeah, he just says, I don't know. They don't. He says they just don't taste the same now that he knows.
His breath has never been fresher.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
And his tail's always wagging.
Wow.
He's got a nice, healthy coat.
Yes.
Well, we know they're not harmful. I mean, 20 years, he's been okay with them.
Dude, there's some of the stuff, like, every once in a while, like, I'll stop at there's a mud bay right by our house, and I'll get, like, some, like these chewy cranberry something dog treats for Lulu. And, dude, they smell good, and I look at them, I'm like, I wonder how good this thing is. I don't want to try it.
Well,
I think Lulu will be mad at me for eating her little treats.
But are they really made of cranberries?
I don't know. It's like a cranberry turkey.
Oh, well, I like cranberry and I like turkey.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like Thanksgiving in your mouth.
It should be good if it's got it all in there.
Well, I'll bring it in. You can try it and you let me know.
Is it flavored or is it actually got the stuff in there?
I really didn't.
Is it hard?
It's like a softish treat.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, soft like a granola bar,
That's what I mean. It looks like it's probably processed to some degree. I wonder how much real flavoring's in there, how much turkey. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Next time I go there, I'll swing by and I'll grab you a pack.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, sure. Nice of you.
You can try it. Just Venmo me what it costs. They're not cheap.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. So you're getting treats that aren't cheap for the dog. You must really care about your animal.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
We also get her like these freeze-dried chicken things that I'm always like, I guess it...
Well, freeze-dried is freeze-dried. They could actually be chicken. If it's chicken, why wouldn't that be good if it's freeze-dried?
She goes nuts over those things. And we had freeze-dried cheese.
Oh, well, that's good too. I mean, it seems like you guys are really treating her well.
Well, you got to do that, right?
You don't have to.
You don't have to, sure.
You could give her just,
you go outside and eat your own poop, like some dogs do.
You can do that. Sharon Stone admitted that that's what her dog does, and maybe even somebody else's dog stuff as well. At least she did on the documentary Murderville.
Dude, someone says my mom used to eat little milk bones all the time. Another texter, I work with a fellow mailman that said he would snack on the milk bones every once in a while that he gives to dogs on his route.
What?
Well, you get hungry. I mean,
you got to keep up that energy.
I would stock up with something else. Maybe, maybe I could have, I would not have just that in the truck if I needed something.
Another person, milk bones taste just like wheat thins. At least they used to back when I was in high school. I tried one too.
Yeah, man, they're pretty tasty.
Wheat thins I like. Don't say that.
When I worked at Petco, we ate dog treats all the time. The little cookies.
No.
Yeah, some of those cookies with the frosting, there's like that one place and it's like in Fremont. It's like the Urban Dog Bakery.
Oh, yeah.
They have an Urban Dog Bakery?
They got like little cannolis and cupcakes. Dude, it looks...
I
think that's what it's called. I don't know. Some dog bakery.
Well, it's obviously a dog
Fremont.
bakery, so I'll give it to you.
But yeah, you go in and it looks just like they got all this stuff freshly made, dude.
But they're really just taking advantage of us, aren't they? Because dogs don't know bakeries. That's not like they have a bakery in the dog world.
Downtown Dog Lounge Bakery.
Ooh. Yeah, they're doing that for us.
Wow.
They really are. I refuse to be taking advantage of that. I'll go to the regular bakery.
Get a dog cannoli.
I'd rather go to the regular bakery and get a human cannoli.
They have the cookies that have frosting and little words on them. One says "Rough Day," RUFF.
Yeah.
One says "I heart bitches."
Yeah, see. You go ahead and buy those.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, dude, the place is legit. It's actually a really cool spot.
Look, I mean, if you have an animal, sure, but I'm not.
Look at that thing with the strawberry filling and everything, BJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go to the regular bakery. It does look pretty good. I will say that. And that's all for the dog.
Yeah.
Isn't that stuff
There's
made
a
without,
wedding cake for a dog?
I was gonna say, isn't that stuff made without sugar? Or
Usually,
something?
yeah.
Like flour, because could be bad for the dog.
Well,
Well,
perfect.
yeah, exactly. Well, how do you make then frosting for a dog if you don't have sugar and stuff?
Well, it's
Maybe it's
dog friendly.
Maybe it's a meat frosting.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Even
what I
better.
want.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
That's a great name for a band, Meat Frosting.
Meat frosting.
It is time for Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about. We got your calls and texts at 919 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. Listeners on the Loose brought to you by Whole Foods Market. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something, man. Listeners on the Loose is your opportunity. This is where you get to express yourself, but express yourself the way Steve would like.
With energy, BJ, it's not much to ask for. Just show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, you get gonged. And then we're going to have to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Before we read a text, can we just, you mentioned Whole Foods. Can we just give a quick shout out to the people who make the pizza there?
Oh, yeah.
Damn good pizza.
Really? They're doing God's work over there.
I've never had their pizza.
Rev, do yourself a favor, especially now you can actually go back and they have the individual slices again.
Ooh.
Just go there. It doesn't even, I don't even know what's on dock for today, but I guarantee you'll find a slice that you're going to love.
Nice.
It's all like that wood-fired thing and they have vegan options as well for my wife's ski. Like they have some good ones for her, so that's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. I go to a float place that's right next to one in University Place, so I can just go there right after the float.
Their chicken teriyaki is also really good there.
Can you get that on a pizza?
I mean, you can do anything you want if you believe.
Do they have the frozen version of those pizzas? Like,
Not that I know of.
okay, I just bought a pizza stone for the Traeger, and I really am excited to do like my own wood-fired pizza. But I was thinking maybe that would just be the easier way to go. Just get one of those.
I mean,
and do it at
maybe.
home.
I don't know. I never really bothered to look, but like it's like in their little bar section that they have there. Like
Maybe a little reheat, Danny. You know, you take some home and just reheat it on the Traeger.
Yeah, I've done a take and bake with the Traeger, and those come out fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, this is just like an individual slice thing. I mean, I'm sure I don't know, but eat it. It's good.
Eat it.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
I don't know, but eat it.
It's so good, man. Like every time I've gone there and just gotten a few slices and brought them home.
There you go. A Whole Foods Market pizza. I can't disagree. So delicious.
Also, their pastries are pretty awesome.
Yeah, I really. Are we going to go down each aisle? Because look, there's a lot of awesomeness in each aisle. I mean, we could spend the entire Listeners on the Loose talking about all the greatness of it.
I've spent many lunches at Whole Foods. It's so damn good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's talk sports, boys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Someone just texted, did you guys hear about the possible trade of Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf? If you could only keep one, who would it be and what would you want for the other? Even Caesar sent us a message as well. I don't know if you saw DK Metcalf's tweet.
I did, which was very, very funny.
Oh, so great. So there's rumors that potentially he would be going, Kansas City's interested in him and also interested in Tyler Lockett. And somebody tweeted at DK and just said, the door's open in KC. And his response was, better close it. Heard it gets cold at night.
Really, here's the thing.
DK rocks.
I want... well, let's see. I think whatever they would want to give us, I don't know. Maybe they have some defensive dudes that would be helpful because I don't think they're going to give up anybody on offense because that's kind of their bread and butter.
I feel like you're going to get a trade. You're going to get draft picks. Maybe
yeah,
some marginal player, if that.
Yeah, so in that case, if we're talking draft picks, Steve, I just need to know where KC is in the draft. Because remember, they're kind of winners, which means they're probably not very high up, right? Because unless they've traded for them themselves, because they've had good seasons.
Yeah, but
so
if you could get a first-round pick for Tyler Lockett, I would do it.
Even if you're like number 32 or something like that, you're still okay with that? All right.
I would. I mean, I feel like that's what the Seahawks are trying to do right now, rebuild and create like all these great new young players. I wouldn't get rid of DK Metcalf. I know he's your favorite player, BJ, but I personally wouldn't get rid of him. He's just something that's a very unique and special
He's a young
talent.
dude. He's a younger dude where Tyler is a little older. I don't know how good of a blocker Tyler is because, Steve, what I think about with the two of them, who do you think would be the better blocker? Well, I mean, DK's a bigger boy. Maybe he can be turned into a really good blocker because that's what Pete likes. He likes to have his wide receivers be able to block.
Yeah, especially if the running game's going to be the way that it is, and they hope. But man, I hope they don't get rid of either. But if I had to pick, I would keep DK over Tyler, and that's a very tough. It's a tough decision, but it really boils down to age.
Can't argue with you on that. I think I'm going to go that way too.
Hopefully, they don't have that problem, and they keep them both. And then Drew Lock's throwing touchdowns to them all season long.
How crazy would that be? I mean, seriously.
Drew Lock throwing touchdowns? It would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, how crazy would it be if Drew Lock is just a rock star and, granted with the limited offense, because if we're a run-first offense, but whenever he's given the opportunity, Drew Lock is just throwing hose after a hose at those two dudes.
That's right. He's got a giant hose.
Look, I'm excited to see if either Lock is amazing or a bust. And that's, of course, if he's in the picture, because we don't even know if he'll be in the picture.
That's true. I mean, then some people believe it might be Geno Smith. I don't know if that's the answer.
I don't know about Geno.
I'd much rather try the unknown that is Drew Lock, but then again, I'm not the coach.
His off-field antics have kind of soured me on him.
He made a mistake.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm really thinking like,
what was it, drinking and driving he's alleged for, right? I think that's what he got in trouble for.
Yeah, I don't know the truth about it. So it's just that his play was okay. Didn't he tweet something, then had to take it off because he was kind of a little baby about something?
He was pissed,
Russell.
I think, about something. The timing was weird. It was like right around when Russell came back, and he tweeted something. I can't remember what it was, but he quickly deleted it.
I don't know, dude. If he showed me a little bit more, when he filled in, I just don't know if he's the right guy. But I'm all for competition. If Geno wins it in competition, that's cool. I mean, then I'm behind Geno again. But I'm kind of locked on Lock.
If Drew Lock isn't our guy, they are sure like blowing him up on social media though. Like on the Seahawks social media, it's all about like giving him the grand tour, and having him signing things, and it's like, I don't know that they would do that for somebody who's not they're going to like at least give a chance to.
Matt Flynn was brought in with a big paycheck. They paid.
Yes,
they signed him for. This is granted before your time,
Fair.
Danny, but like they brought him in, and then it was between Matt Flynn, Tavares Jackson. May rest in peace.
Wow.
That's right. With us, and then this rookie that they drafted that. I don't know what he's done since, but I think he married some pop star, and
I don't know. He's playing for a lousy team, I'll tell you that.
Russell Wilson, but I think their intent was, Matt Flynn's going to be. Or most fans were buying Matt Flynn jerseys.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't trust the Seahawks with any of this quarterback stuff. That's when they're like saying good things about Drew Lock, I'm like, man, I don't want to start drinking the Kool-Aid, but you make me think that he's the guy. And the next thing you know, they're talking about Geno Smith the same way. I think if they said, we'd sign Danny V, Pete Carroll would be like, Danny V's the future. He totally is the quarterback of our future.
You're right about that, because again, as you know, I don't trust anything the Seahawks say to the media anymore, because they just never seem to tell the complete truth, which, if they have the reasons, fine, but then I have reasons to not trust you when you say stuff.
Oh, good text. You guys sound like idiots. Stop talking about S you don't know S about.
What do we not know about?
I mean, do you not listen from 6 to 10? That's pretty much how we've made our careers.
That's our bread and butter, baby.
Was it about the dog biscuits not being really good food? Is that what we don't know about?
That's exactly what it was.
That's what it is, yeah.
You guys are idiots.
Oh, he didn't say why? He didn't really list why?
S. I'm sure it's about football.
Oh, we kind of.
I played Madden. I took the Seahawks to the divisional championship, so you suck it.
Okay, you know what? Texter, you tell us what we don't what you think we're wrong about, and we'll air it on the air. And then Steve Steve probably won't air it on the air. But you know what? I'd like to know what the hell we don't know we're talking about. We're just speculating about crap. It's not even like we even sit there and say we don't even really know.
Of course, dude. That's why I read it, because it's just silly.
Yeah,
we're just stupid fans talking about stupid fan stuff. That's what we do.
But you know what it is? Probably a sports guy, which of course one of the most delightful people you run into is radio sports people.
I just checked the number. It's Mitch Levy. Damn it, Mitch! You know you can call in.
Come on, you can call in. You don't got to just text all the hate to us. Yeah,
you got to at least DM us.
The sports radio listener sometimes, really like the lowest level of radio listener. I hate to say it. You know, the guy that because they just have all that anger. It's like you got to be so angry about, we're just idiots at a bar talking about stuff. I mean, imagine if you were at a bar and you're with your buddy and you go blah 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 like we've been doing, and then your buddy hits you over the head with a beer and goes, "You don't know what you're talking about." I mean, that's like a sports radio listener.
For real, that probably has happened somewhere though.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. That's what sports is. It's just a lot of speculation until we figure it out.
But in all fairness, it could have been, I could have screwed it. Yeah, because, text doesn't give you any kind of context and tone.
Yeah, I do believe it's about the dog biscuits, actually.
No, he says it is about football. He texted that.
Oh, damn.
Maybe he was being like, you guys sound like idiots. Stop talking about stuff you don't know stuff about.
Oh, really? Like, sir, have you been employed by the Seahawks? What are you, are you on their scouting team?
This is why I'm glad BJ doesn't have access to the text line.
Yeah, because I'm
serious, to man. Me, this is just a silly text of someone just, I like reading them because I think it's funny. But if you saw some of the texts we get, you would not even get on the air. You'd be yelling at people the entire time.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's a good thing you have that job, Steve. I am not a fan of idiots telling me I'm an idiot.
We're the idiots.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, what do you do for a living, sir? If you don't work for the Seahawks, go F yourself. You and I are as much of an idiot as anybody else. Now, what if it was Pete Carroll? What if it's Pete Carroll, but he just doesn't want us to know it's him and he's texting us?
That'd be so amazing if Pete
John Schneider's just like, you are idiots.
And he just trolls us every time we talk about the Seahawks because he doesn't have an outlet to do that because he can't be honest with sports media, but he can via text and we don't know his number.
Okay, you know what? This guy, save his number, Steve, and just remember, we're going to call him Pete. Every time he texts in, if you can remember his number, we'll just say, "Oh, this is got to be Pete Carroll."
I remember his number. I don't even know my own phone number.
Right. All right, that's a good point.
That's what asked me for it yesterday. I gave him my old number.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it worked.
You know what? That's reasonable.
That's even better.
You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us, idiots, at 77999. We got more of your calls and texts at 935 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
When the hot water needs to be hot, when the drain needs to drain, when the toilet needs to flush, you need to do two things. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. On call and there when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
All right. Someone texted in wanting to talk about something that we do know stuff about, BJ. Food.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about my that Halo's on today. I'm very excited about that.
The hell is Halo?
Halo TV show on Paramount Plus.
Like the
based
video
on the
game?
Video game.
Yep,
Live action TV show. Very excited.
Sick.
Yes, so it's today, and I know a lot of people
Chief?
go,
Yep, Master
yeah,
Chief.
Dude,
Look at
Master
you.
Chief with all the special effects. I mean, Paramount wants this to be a big hit, so people will get their app. And I think they're counting on all of the Halo fans that maybe this might get it done.
I'm a bad example of that because I'm not subscribing to Paramount for this, but I can't wait to hear about it. Was Master Chief a female, or am I getting that confused with
No, it was
Cortana. Well, his onboard system, right?
Well, you're thinking of Samus from the Metroid games.
Yes.
Who had similar armor but was a chick.
You're right.
There we
100%.
go.
Because I love Metroid.
Metroid's a
Good call,
one,
Rev. I just assumed he was making a Halo mistake, but look, he went all the way back to Metroid.
Yeah, no, I speak
He's a
Steve.
Metroid guy.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Metroid's the best.
Yeah, so this is, I'm very excited for this. I know they will have spent a lot of dough on it, that's for sure. So that's on the Paramount Plus app, and you might want to pull a Steve or like some people do and just, get the app and then unsubscribe when the show's done.
Yeah, watch a few episodes, gauge it, and then be done.
Yeah, well, I'm already a guy in because I'm watching my Star Trek Picard, so that's what it is. Anyway, they've already got me.
So is they going episode by episode, or are they just dumping a bunch of episodes on you today?
If I go by the other shows that they've done, it's episode week by week.
Okay. I was just wondering how late of a night are you going to have tonight?
Yeah. I don't know how many they're dropping here because everyone does their own thing differently because Amazon will drop maybe a couple, 3, 4 episodes at once, but then go week by week.
It looks like they're dropping the first one today, and then the next one will be next week on the 31st.
All right. Okay. So they're totally week by week Paramount then. Yeah.
I wonder if that's their way of keeping people from doing like the 1 month subscription and then just I guess you have to just wait till the season's done to do that if you want to. And scam them.
And the cute love story that is also kind of sci-fi, but really isn't, is that Upload on Prime, which is the season 2 just came back.
Oh, we stopped watching that after a few episodes.
You didn't like that?
No, I didn't dislike it. Just didn't get us excited to keep going back to it. And it was clever. It was very clever.
I have to tell you, dude, and maybe because it's a similar thing that you and your wife stopped watching Free Guy. I waited to watch it with my wife over the weekend. One of her favorite movies in a long time. She loved Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds.
I'm actually surprised by that because I don't view her as being much of a video game person.
Yeah, you know what? The game, I'll tell you, it didn't matter to her. She totally got what they were trying to do. She never played video games in her entire life. But she got the premise and thought the characters were great. Now, I will say she loved the woman on there because we watched Killing Eve, which is a TV show, Jodie Comer. So I think that may have had a little help. But it was was that a great movie? They did a great job.
Did you watch that one movie that I mentioned?
Which one was that?
I don't remember now.
I
with the girl that was running.
Oh, I forgot about the running girl.
It was on Prime. Like Bridget runs a marathon or something stupid like that.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if I wrote that down.
Oh, BJ.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Vicky, would you email me that movie? Because I am going to be seeing my wife next week. So,
Brittany runs a marathon.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Would you email that to me, Vic?
No. Bridget, she barely got through a mile.
Bridget, yeah. Good old Bridget. She was way back in the days just hanging out at the beach.
I just want to know what you guys think of that one because it's on paper, it's not a Steve film.
Yeah. Well, I'll check it out. We'll see. I'll see what the wife thinks.
You'll probably hate it, and that'll be even more fun.
I usually, I like, if it's a decent movie, I'll like it. So, all right, so we got your movies covered. We have food, I guess, to talk about as well. All right.
So, guys, did you see today's Doofers Burger? Holy Kraken.
Yes.
It is Kraken Thursday, and how about they have a Kraken Burger at Doofers in Renton?
Good call, Doofers.
Like, we've been raving about them every day. They're doing Munch Madness in March, which is like a different type of a burger every single day that's not usually on their menu, and every one of them has been ridiculous. Danny and I went once, and it was great. Mm-hmm. Today's the Kraken Calamari Burger.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I have a friend in Renton, usually hang out with him every once in a while. We go to someplace else, usually when we get together, but I'm going to say, dude, we got to do Doofers.
Well, you got less than a month. I mean, the month is almost over. You got to hurry it up, man.
Well, they still will have good food there, won't they, though? I feel like even though I miss out on a month.
100% yes, but...
Yeah.
If you don't go for the burger, though, come on. We're on burger number 24.
They always have good burgers, though, at Doofers, don't they?
Yeah, but not the special ones. This one has calamari in it and has little Kraken tentacles coming out of it.
What do you want me to do? I only have so many days in a week, buddy.
I'll meet you there at 11 o'clock today.
All right.
See, I'm busy today.
What about tomorrow? Tomorrow, it's the men's room sausage and beer cheese.
Oh, really? The men's room has a burger at Doofers?
I don't know if it's a burger or if they're just doing sausage that day because they do call it Munch Madness, so maybe that's like their loophole. So the nitpickers aren't like, this isn't a burger.
It might be though.
It could be a sausage burger.
Yeah, sausage burger.
Oh my God, that would be
sausage patty.
You guys know for my anniversary dinner we had some great sausage, so that would be amazing.
You do love that sausage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I should have known better to mention things like that on this group.
I do love that they use the men's room sausage for that. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, men's room sausage is pretty damn good.
And beer cheese, come on.
Beer cheese is the best cheese ever created.
It really is because it's basically just queso on top of your burger.
Yep.
Sold.
Sold. Let's sold. I want to go so bad.
We just all went into a food coma.
Pretty much. I'm ready for a nap after just reading about what this burger has.
So good. Yeah. That's fantastic.
So I want to know, do any of you guys drive an electric car? If not, would you?
Oh, I want one so bad.
Are you giving us one? Because yes, I'll take it.
Yeah, if you can give it to me.
I am just nervous that there's just not enough stations. And I don't want to be stuck.
What about a hybrid then?
A hybrid, I have no problem. As a matter of fact, I will look into a hybrid when the time comes. Because I know some people are going to start looking at me going, You drive a gas vehicle. I just know that day's coming. I don't know if it's going to be 10 years from now.
Just wear a shirt that says "suck it." Then at that point, I mean, really, like, who cares?
But you know, Steve.
I mean, care about the environment. I understand that, but I don't care about somebody who wants to get on a soapbox at me.
Right.
And that's the problem, is that there's more and more soapboxing that going on in our world, Steve, the older I get. So I feel like I know what I want, but I don't think they make it in a hybrid. So that's the problem, because I like an SUV-like vehicle, but I know more and more hybrids are going, at least crossover. So I feel like by the time, I'm ready to buy, because I want to go with my car for 20 years.
Is that the hope?
That's my hope.
How close are you?
I'm 18 and a half years old.
What if like in 19 and a half it just dies?
Yeah.
You know what, man? I don't put that on me, because I'll be trying to make it work.
Come on, I just need 6 more months out of you.
Yeah, it's funny because I go to, I got my car at Hyundai of Everett, which is now Lee Johnson up there, and every time I go in there, just whatever for service, they'll go, you know what, we got some great new cars, and I go, you realize the quality of this vehicle, which is proof positive because I drove a car that's almost 20 years old in here, is also a detriment to me buying a car. You're telling me to buy a car, but look what I have. It's exactly why you told me to buy the car in the first place, because it will last forever, which it's doing.
But not everyone.
They scratch their head and they go, yeah.
Yeah, but not everyone. I mean, I'm a little bit in your camp as well. I'm not like a supercar guy, but like some people, like they don't want to drive their car to the ground. Like they just want to have it for a few years and then upgrade to something new and fancier.
That's me.
Right.
I do the lease, and I get a new car every 2 years.
There is that, Steve. There's no doubt about it. When I see all the fanciness in other cars, which, back in 2004, we had nothing. There weren't even iPhones back when I bought this car. So that's when so the idea that I'm like, oh.
Someone says Hyundai has a hybrid Santa Fe there, BJ.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
There you go.
Dude, I honestly, I know this is a silly reason why to even, peak an interest on a car, but I think the new Kia logo is really cool. So I started looking at the logo. They changed their logo.
They did? I didn't see the new Kia logo.
Danny and I and Vicky were all laughing. Like, it kind of has a 9 Inch Nails vibe to it. Like the 9 Inch Nails logo.
Totally does.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. That's Kia?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's a good looking logo.
Whoever came up with the new logo needs like a high five or something.
Wow,
I started looking at Kias. I'm like, man, they've never been on my radar, but I dig some of their hybrids. Like they have one, and I'm sorry to Danny because now he's getting targeted ads for it, but it's just a simple car. That's all. Because I'm like, I'm not one that wants to break the bank on a car. I just not that person. I just want something to get me point A to point B and not be broke from it. It's the Kia Niro.
Yeah.
Which sounds very futuristic, BJ.
Yeah. Well, I think aren't Hyundai and Kia the same company?
I don't know. That's just
I think they're different. Pretty sure they're different.
I thought they were at war.
Really? I thought they were owned by they're in the same umbrella, Rev. Check that out, unless they've separated. But no, they're not the same cars. They have their own line, but I thought the same company owned both.
Could be.
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
I was just saying that because if
Hyundai is the parent company of Kia Motors, but they operate independently.
They're in cahoots.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I don't know. Then I'm like in cahoots with BJ. I can't do this.
You can buy couple vehicles.
Be in cahoots with quality, Steve. You can trust Kia, knowing that Hyundai's at least involved in some way, shape,
Can
or
we
form.
just please keep using cahoots?
Yes.
Cahoots is the greatest word ever.
I want to get the Kia Cahoots. Is that a car?
So how about 37% of people are still like me, going for the gas-powered engine? But unfortunately, if you combine all the hybrid folks and electric folks, they do outrank us. 24% to 21% hybrid and or just full electric. And of course, you got your, not sures. And then there's 5% that said none of the above. What are they, walking? Are they riding a bike?
Yep, skateboarding. There's rollerblading, I would imagine.
Oh, there you go.
There is hydrogen. I know that I see that once in a while, like a hydrogen-powered engine.
What?
I don't even know how that works.
You just pour water in it?
No, that's... hydrogen isn't all that's in water.
I know, but it's close enough, right?
Yeah, I mean, so here's Steve throwing hydrogen in his car and breathing into it to see if he can make water.
Hey, I'm blowing this Avion in it. It's not working.
Where's the oxygen? Where's the water?
Oh, someone said the Kia Telluride's a great vehicle. My wife's cousin has one of those, and they're sweet.
Oh, a Telluride.
Yeah, it's a really nice
It's one of the aliens on Star Trek.
Is it really?
Is it Telluride or Telluride?
Ride a car.
The Tellurites are the aliens on Star Trek, yeah.
And it's also a town in Colorado. Telluride, Colorado.
Wow. Oh, that's a good looking vehicle. That's a sport. That's a let's go out and do stuff vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know what? Crazy enough, they go out and do stuff.
What?
No way. I like kids and everything.
I like the height. That's the thing, dude. I can't get in low cars anymore. And I like to be above traffic, so I like to be able to see the whole. Like I like to be able to see over my hood rather than some of those sportier cars where you can't see over your hood and sight lines, and I'm not good with that. I almost hit things.
Texter's telling me I just bought the Nero recently and it rocks. Constantly get 50-ish miles per gallon.
Dude, that's what you need. That's what you need.
That's my jam.
Now, I mean that way you can be under $100.
Right, man, that's my jam right there.
Yeah, all right.
Did you see?
I'm going to stick to my old car, which is getting like the half a mile to the gallon.
Oh, you mentioned the Gets. Did you see the Ice-T tweet that's getting it's trending now?
What did Ice-T do?
Oh man! At first, my heart dropped. I'm like, oh no, Ice-T. He wrote, I was robbed at a gas station in New Jersey last night. After my hand stopped trembling, I managed to call the cops, and they were quick to respond and calm me down. My money's gone. Police asked me if I knew who did it. I said yes. It was pump number 9.
Oh, jeez. I was like, oh no. Oh.
Right, dude? I first heard that. I was
He really did that well. He had me, that was, talk about clickbait. He had me right for the entire paragraph.
Oh, it was so great.
He's got the jokes.
Although somebody was just like, that's not cool. If someone was a victim of a car getting robbed at a gas station, like someone on Twitter was like,
somebody really responded that way?
Yes.
See, this is when you got to tell people, when something like this happens to you that randomly wouldn't happen to anybody, you can't complain if somebody does a joke. You really can't. It's like you're not in the majority by any stretch of the imagination. Stay off social network if you're really that much of a, sensitive individual.
I was like, how much fun are you when at any kind of family get-togethers?
None.
Yeah, exactly. They make me look like I'm a fun person. That's not cool for them.
Someone did also comment, and it was funny. It was like her, and she says, take me somewhere expensive. He says, say less, and it's just a picture of a guy and a girl kissing in front of a gas station.
So romantic. Yeah.
I get it. I guess because gas is expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What about those that just recently been dumped at a gas station? You're not sensitive to their feelings.
That's a good point, Steve. We hadn't thought about all the heartbreaks at the pump. Well, we have a big story we have to tell you all about, and that is, it's really a question. We want to know this. Why would Mike Tyson hug a man who pulled a gun on him? Well, I'm going to tell you why at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Mike Tyson just shared a story about a time that he was watching a comedy show at a rooftop bar in Hollywood when some guy came up and started chatting with him. Not only was the guy disrupting the comedian's set and bothering everyone, but sources say that he was challenging Mike to a fight. Oh, I bet
that's
alcohol was involved.
Right?
Yeah. Mike, of course, didn't take the bait. He pretty much just sat there. And then the host of the show got in his face and told him to leave. The guy headed for the door, but then he pulled a gun and cocked it. Oh, how lovely when you're doing a comedy show for that to happen. But then he put it away and yelled over to Mike that he was just kidding, and he had mad respect for him.
Just kidding.
So then Mike calls the dude back and hugs him. I wouldn't call the guy back. Just let him leave the place. He's all right, cool. He puts it away. Let him get out of here. Oh, wow. Living like Mike Tyson, I couldn't do it. Ryan Castle, I could do that, though, because he's got a 12-pack, and he's next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
I mean, the best sex you ever had, probably not the one you're going to be living with your whole life, because there's a lot more that goes into marriage than just sex.
Well, based on, my best friend who is married, it's like, no, he rocks my world. Like,
really?
He is all kinds of crazy, and I'm, in a good way.
So then it's just my wife is what we're saying. Is that the only...
Well, hey, we didn't say it.
I didn't say it.
Okay.
It's always great when you say those things when your daughter is sitting right next to you.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's on me this time. I can't really blame
I
you.
didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks for that, Dad.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. in Chapter 13. You can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.